So it's not really easy. There's a reason why we have certain people set above other people is because they dedicate themselves, they specialize in expertise in these matters. And if you try to do things because somebody else is making it look like, carefree and effortless, you're not able to do it. You make a hash of it. And just because it looks easy, just because it looks like a lowly person, a person's marks have changed through their dedication to a specific task. And you are stigmatizing them because you're in a situation in which you're being told by various skillful means to avoid such people so that you can continue to practice something that's going to cause you to be functional in some other role, which will have marks and other people will avoid you for them. So, you understand the difficulty of following. You see, people would say that I just said nonsense, and other people would say, and you would look at the people who say that made perfect sense, as though they were just as crazy as you see me as being. And you really need a computer to parse what I am saying in most cases, and the only thing the computer can tell you is that that was a grammatically correct sentence. So, when it comes to surviving and having so people have been trying to define privileges. The privilege of sleeping through the night, the privilege of not being in pain, okay? And you have to pay to not be in pain. But if you are free and you own the people that this is actually true of, and this is not true of me, if I paid, it wouldn't make a difference because I'm not signed up as a slave. See, I'm not in that system, so there is no place left for me. Those people, I used to make fun of those people on the plantation who said, oh, the slaves are so lazy, they won't do anything for us. I still make fun of them for that because they're not, and that's not the right way to look at it. But the idea that, the conversation, who's a slave, us or them, that I identify with, except that we are not the slaves. And the issue is that it has been established with enough repetitions, with enough accumulations, that you must pay for various privileges. Well, somebody needs to be paying for my privileges. People assumed when I moved in here that somebody had paid for my privilege to access government housing, despite the fact that I was fully qualified for it. What had happened instead is that I brought in my receipt that showed that I had been living where I was previously for 5 years or more. This receipt for my security deposit. And having that document allowed me to enter this place without further incident. But I was delayed, and other people got in ahead of me who were less qualified. And people are aware that the landlords are not complying with keeping 5 years of record or turning over documents that the document says under penalty of fines and prosecution. They know that's not going to happen. They're going to pay for the privilege of ignoring that, and they would rather do that than let people move in here because they're making so much money here. Now, I can cause a lot of disruption, and none of it is going to be anyone goes to jail. None of it. And I will cause a lot of disruption to your economics. I'm going to be grabbing it from here and cracking the whip all across the world. When I don't sleep through the night, when I am in pain, when I smell you.